First time I ever used it. I had my uncle there, or my sons were there, and the gas tank, the gentleman that I bought it from, failed to tell us that he put a non-vented cap on the gas tank. The machine was running for, I don't know, I guess about maybe an hour and a half or so, and I was standing next to it. The tank let loose. It sprayed gasoline all over my body, and when it hit the exhaust, it ignited. And I was standing right in the midst of a fireball. I was on fire from my ankles to the top of my head. My right arm here, I have a skin graft that runs from my wrist all the way to my armpit. This side here, thank God I didn't wind up with any more skin grafts. But when I got to the hospital, the doctors had told me that I was going to need 5 skin grafts, both legs, both arms, and the back of my head. And thank God that through the process, all in His grace and His mercy, I came out with only 1 skin graft.
Wow.
But the troubling thing of it all was the fact that the doctor looked at me and said, "What I'm going to have to do to you," he said, "you're not going to be able to stand. So I'm going to have to put you in an induced coma for a little bit." And I don't know if you've ever had a doctor lie to your face before, you know, but they tend to do that at times. But wind up being is the next thing I know, after they put me into the coma, I didn't wake up till 5 weeks later.
Oh my goodness.
When I woke up, I was kind of disoriented, I guess, you know, as anybody would be coming through something like that. But the thing that disturbed me the most, it wasn't the fact that I couldn't, my arm here was in a very hard compression sleeve. I couldn't straighten, it was a skin graft. It was the fact that when I woke up, I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't hold a styrofoam cup. And being as big as what I am, I'm 6'3", I'm 300 pounds. I like to play around with weights and do things like that. I work physical labor. So the fact that me, when I wake up, in my mind, I thought I could just get up out of that bed and just go right back to my life and right back to my work. And I wasn't able to do that. And it plays with your mind. It absolutely plays with your mind when you go to bed one way. And when you wake up, your life has been completely altered. Wow. It's been completely altered. I've spent, when I woke up, they sent me to a rehabilitation center. I was in the rehabilitation center. They told me I was going to be there 4 months, learning how to walk and learning how to get some kind of a semblance of my life back again. And in the middle of all that, my wife and my children, all my family is for that, but when I left the hospital, my wife fought so hard because none of the rehab centers wanted to take me and her. They only wanted to take me. And my wife refused to leave me. From the day I walked into the hospital to the day I walked out of the rehab, she never left my side.
Wow.
She slept there, she ate there, she showered there, she bathed there. So my testimony in this is actually, my wife and my children have a bigger part of this testimony than I do, because I slept through the worst part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I slept through all the surgeries. I slept through all the, and they had to deal with all that, you know. And I'm not going to lie, I thank God that I was able to sleep through it, you know.
Yeah.
But when I was in that rehabilitation center, they were trying to put me, I guess, you know, any place you'd go like that, they were trying to put you on all kinds of drugs and put you on pain management. And it was when the doctors come in to evaluate me and told me I was going to be there 4 months, and this is the list of meds we're going to put you on, you know, me and my wife both adamantly refused it. We adamantly refused all the drugs they were trying to give us. And they looked at us like we were insane. You know, I said, you know, when you're burned that way, your skin itches very, very bad. It's like non-stop. It's almost like having poison ivy all over your body. You just can't stop itching. And I basically just told the doctors, if my skin itch, give me a Benadryl. You know, if I really get hurt and bad, give me an Advil. I don't want any kind of narcotics of any kind. And the thing of it is that how this all started in this rehab, where my life started coming back to me, was I remember it was I believe it was a Saturday afternoon. I got on Facebook Live. And I put a video up, and I asked all my friends, all my family, all the churches I'm connected to believe with me that by Friday I would walk. And mind you, I could barely hold the phone. I was shaking so bad. I was going through the drug withdrawals of all the medicines that they had me on, which is a whole nother issue. But that Monday morning, they were wheeling me down in a wheelchair. Mind you, it took 2 people to get me from the bed to a wheelchair. And they wheeled me down to the rehabilitation room where there was parallel bars. And it took 2 people to lift me out of the chair to stand me up. But on the way there, I began to pray to the Lord. I said, Lord, I said, give me 3 steps. I said, God, that's all I'm asking you for. There's 3 steps to know that I can come back from this.
Yeah.
And what happened was is when they pulled me up and stood me up under the parallel bars, I walked 10 feet.
Wow.
Tuesday, they brought me back, I walked 50 feet.
Wow.
Wednesday, they brought me back, I walked 160 feet. Thursday, they brought me back, I walked 231 feet. Friday, they brought me back, I walked 300 feet. I asked God for 3 steps to know that I can come back from what happened to me. And he gave me 300 feet. And it's been the defining thing of my life since the day that I woke up from that everything I do not only focuses 100% on him, but is the fact that I can come back from this.
Yes.
And it's been one of the things that have driven the ministry that the Lord has blessed me with, is to help people realize that whether you're in a backslidden condition, or whether you've got a broken marriage, or whether you were raised without a father or raised without a mother, and your life feels incomplete and it feels like you can't come back from that place of normalcy, I'm a living testimony that God can restore you back to that place again.
Amen.
Amen.
If you like what you saw, make sure to like this video and comment below. Hit that subscribe button for more content uploaded weekly.